Christina Luck, and in this week's What to Know Wednesday, we're going to cover fitting your horse's blanket. So the first thing is making sure you have the right size of blanket, and to do that, you're going to need a measuring tape, and then you're going to measure from the middle of their chest around to the middle of their buttocks and the back to get a measurement. So you would measure around, and he measures at 6 feet 5 inches. So when I measured Sue here, he was 6 feet 5 inches, which would equal to 77 inches. Our horse blankets come in 2-inch increments, so you could either go with a 76 or 78-inch or size blanket. But I would recommend going up an inch so that it has just a little bit extra room, a little more room for adjustment. So once you have your horse's blanket on, then you want to think about some things to make sure it's fitting them properly and on them correctly. And so one is up here on top of their withers. You want to have the blanket where the top of the blanket ideally sits at the front of their withers where they tie into their neck, rather than on top of or down on the base of their withers. Because if it does, then potentially when it's with the front of their neck, you're going to end up where it rubs the top of their withers. So if it has adjustments here on this side, you can pull these up snug where it keeps this nice and tight, where it's high on their neck, high on their withers, and then you're going to have less rubbing when they are moving around. Then next is the straps on the blanket. So the next are the belly straps, and they crisscross across their belly, and you want to make sure there's about a hand width below their belly, but you do want them nice and snug. You don't want them drooping super long. They could get a leg caught in them when they're rolling. So then next are the leg straps on the blanket, and there's two different methods or options in how you can do this. So you can either crisscross them between the legs, or you can hook them on one on each side. And if you do that, then you still would want to take and wrap one around the other one, so it keeps them separated in the middle and they're not where they get tangled. And again, you don't want them super long. Ideally, these should be a little bit tighter. They're just old. So this is things to think about with fitting your blanket, making sure it fits. You can see it's nice and hits him right in the nice shoulder. It's up on his neck and his withers, and then it wraps around nicely on his hind end. And then also there's about a hand width on the belly straps below his belly. So hopefully this has given you a good directions on fitting and sizing your blanket.